Hello YouTubers and welcome to this video. This is Simon at Buzzing Bites. So in this video we're going to look at how we can make three complete meals plus leftovers with one chicken, £3.40. We're going to make a Sunday dinner, so a roast chicken dinner. We're also going to make jerk chicken and we're going to make butter chicken curry with naan bread, rice and peas with the jerk chicken. Going to be amazing. That's 3 meals from a £3.40 chicken. Let's go. Welcome to Buzzing Bites. My name is Simon and I spent the first 10 years of my adult life working as a chef. After changing careers, I've been lucky enough to eat amazing food all over the globe. Cooking is now my passion in life, and this channel exists to show anyone that you too can make incredible food from around the world quickly, easily, and most importantly, cheaply. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, sharpen the knife up, open the chicken up. Then we want to make sure that we're splitting this into 3 meals, of course. We want to be using the legs and the wings for the jerk chicken. We want to be using the thighs down here and the thigh down here for the chicken tikka, which will make the butter chicken. And then we want to be using the breast. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Please make sure if you enjoy this video to like, subscribe, because the more people that subscribe to this channel, the more of these videos I'll be able to make. The channel's not monetized in any way. We're doing this purely for the love of the game. So if you want to learn how to make amazing food from around the world quickly and as cheaply as possible, hit subscribe and we'll keep these videos coming. For the Sunday dinner that we're going to cook today. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow I'm going to make the chicken tikka, which is going to be the butter chicken. And then the day after, we're going to be using the jerk seasoning. Now, I'm going to be leaving a recipe in the description how to make the jerk seasoning. It's basically Scotch bonnet chilies with herbs, spices, oil, that kind of stuff. Butter chicken, we've got some tikka paste, which is essentially just tomato puree, plus like curry powder, ginger, garlic, the usual things that you would find inside a curry. Garam masala, that kind of stuff, but again I'm going to show you all that in detail. But first what we want to do is we want to butcher this chicken. So we want to take the legs off. So you just go into the and down here. So we want to take the legs off like this. Really simple, really easy. So you can see we've taken the legs away from the breast. The chicken wings, you can see we've got the chicken wings here. So we take those off by just simply finding the joint. You can do a little snap in there and then press down on the knife and you'll take the wing off just like that. Same over on the other side. So again, we've got the chicken. Find the joint, press down, and you've got the chicken wing off there. So that's our chicken wings. So that's going to be, got 2 plates here. This is going to be for our dinner in 2 days. So we've got chicken wings. Then we need to take the legs off completely. So what we do is we slice all the way down. So you can see we've got the chicken there, the skin right down to the edge there, and we do the same on the other side. And then you can simply cut, I'm not sure if you can see that, basically you want to cut inside there. So you end up with the legs like this, and this is what we're going to use for our Sunday dinner today. Now, not only are we going to use this for a Sunday dinner, I'm eating for one right now. So we can stuff this with garlic. We can put our seasoning inside, which I'm going to show you in a second. We can roast this. I'll probably eat one breast sliced up. Tomorrow lunchtime, I'll be able to eat chicken, stuffing, mayonnaise sandwiches for lunch. So we've got a Sunday dinner, a Sunday roast with vegetables and gravy, Yorkshire puddings, that kind of stuff. And then here we've got our sandwiches for tomorrow. And then here we have got our legs. So if we take these legs here, you can see, we want to cut the leg part off here. So again, you just want to cut through until you find the joint, and then press down. So we've got the leg. Put that with your wing. Same on the other side. So we are cutting in there. Put the knife on top. Press down. And we've got a perfect leg there. That is one meal. We've got 2 legs, 2 wings. We're going to serve that with rice and peas with our jerk seasoning. Again, I'm going to show you how to make that in a different video. Now we've got 2 thighs. So there is actually, running down the middle of the thighs, there is the spine. So we need to cut through that. So what we want to do there is, this meat here is the thigh meat up until you've got the spine, which runs down there. So what we want to do is cut down and cut down. So we take that centre part out. That's how we do that. And then we're left with 2 thighs. Again, this is a whole nother meal. Again, it's a meal for one, but you know, if you've got more people, maybe you would use two chickens. Now what we want to do is we want to remove the bone. Now to remove the bone, you simply want to slice either side of the bone in the thigh, which I'm going to show you now. So we slice either side of the bone like that. And then you put your knife underneath the bone and slice it out long ways so that you take the bone out. So we want to go like this and then turn it over so that we've got the bone like that, and then we're left with a perfect thigh. And you can roll that up like this, and there's a little bit of bone still attached there actually at the end, which you can just simply cut out, and you're left with this thigh here. So we've got this thigh, and then we're going to do the exact same with the other one. So slice either side of the bone and then get the knife underneath the bone and take the bone out like that. Really simple. So now we have, and then we've also got, you know, you need to just look around. If you find any extra bits of bone, just cut them out. Okay, so we've got 2 thighs, which is going to make our butter chicken. We have got, the carcass as well, so the little bits here, you could boil this up and make this into stock or soup, which is fantastic. And then we have got our legs, wings, which is going to make our jerk chicken and rice and peas. Now, I'm going to come back to those in later on in the video, and we're going to work on the Sunday roast for now. So our roast chicken breast in the oven, roast potatoes, roast carrots, parsnips, gravy, all that good stuff. So let's move on to that. Okay, so let's get this Sunday chicken dinner going. Right, so here's what we're gonna do here. So we've got the chicken that we're going to roast. It's got the skin on. It's got this big cavity down here, and then it's got the smaller cavity here, which is easier for stuffing things in. Now you could put lemon inside there. You could put thyme, rosemary, that kind of stuff. What I like to do with this, so we get a bowl and we take some margarine or butter is totally fine. Obviously butters, you know, but the butter that I've got is not soft, so we're going to use margarine, and it does make things easier. Now another little trick, the all-purpose seasoning, the seasoning powder. It's a Norse seasoning powder. Now you could use salt and pepper, no problem, but you could also use crumbled stock cubes, but I just like this. I just think it's really cool, and I've got no problem using it at all. So mix the Norse seasoning powder in with the butter, the softened butter or margarine, whatever it is that you're using. Okay, mix that in together so that you've got a sort of like chicken seasoned flavour butter. Yeah. And then what we want to do is we want to take the skin from the chicken and sort of pry it away from the breast. You can put your finger inside like this. So you don't want to pull it completely off, but then it'll leave you with a sort of a little gap inside there, like that. Okay. Then what we want to do is take this butter that we just made, put it inside, and you can see you've got like a lump there. Spread it down underneath the skin, like this. Same on the other side. Push some of that butter inside, and then spread it down underneath the skin like this. And then we can take the rest and we can rub it all over the back, inside the cavity, to get it all in there. Spread this all out there like that. There we go. It's covered. Looks good. It looks great. And you don't need to do too much in the way of seasoning after this, because obviously that's got quite a lot of seasoning. Now let's give our hands a little wash. Give them a little dry. Now, as you can see on our tray here, we've got our chicken that we're going to be roasting. Going to leave some space here for our vegetables that we're going to put in a little bit later on. Okay, so we'll get rid of this bowl for now. I'm going to take a bulb of garlic, and we're going to slice it in half. So we've got this, and we're going to put that inside the top cavity, not the big bottom one, the top one. We're going to stick that inside there. Now again, as I said, you could put in some lemon, you could put in herbs. This is what I've got right now. There's going to be many more videos on this channel. We'll do all kinds of crazy flavours with the chicken and that kind of stuff. So, give your hands another little wipe. I've got the oven set to around about 200 degrees. And we're going to put the chicken in. That's probably going to take about an hour. So pretty much as soon as we've done this, we want to get peeling our vegetables, get them in the water. Okay, so we're just going to prepare the vegetables for the chicken dinner. The chicken's in now, been in for about 5-10 minutes. Just going to peel the vegetables. I'm going to get them in some boiling water. Make sure that they're nice and soft, and when we drain the water off, we want to fluff them up and then throw them in with the chicken. There'll be plenty of butter in the roasting tray, and we're going to add some olive oil, some garlic, some salt and pepper, that kind of stuff. And it's going to make some fantastic veg to go with the chicken. Obviously you can add all your own stuff as well. Maybe you like Yorkshire puddings, maybe you like stuffing. I'll make some extra videos that show how to make stuffing from scratch and some really quality gravy. This video is more about how to stretch the chicken into 3 different meals, so I'm not going to go into great detail in every little aspect of a roast dinner. I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this know exactly how to do that, and if not, leave a comment below. And if you want to see a video where we're making gravy or some sausage stuffing, that kind of stuff, then we can do all that in a separate video. So let's get these peeled, let's get them in some boiling water, and we'll flip back in a second. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got some potatoes that are cut into the size of roast potatoes. We've left the carrots whole, the parsnips whole. We've put plenty of salt on the water. We're gonna boil those up for about 10 minutes until they become a little bit soft. We're gonna drain the water off, fluff them up, shake the pan around, throw them in with the chicken, and we're gonna have some amazing crispy, crunchy roast potatoes and vegetables to go with the chicken. And as I said, you can throw all the extra trimmings on that you like. Okay, so now we're gonna do our preparation for our other meals that we're getting out the same chicken. So you remember we had the chicken thighs. Now for the chicken thighs, for this purposes, we want to just pull the skin off. Okay. So remember, this is a meal for one. This is a meal for one. If you were going to want to do this with multiple people, obviously you'd need more chicken. But we've got the chicken thigh there, and this will also be served with rice and naan bread as well. It's fine for one curry, no problem. So we'll take that off there. So we're left with 2 chicken thighs, and we want to just cut those into sort of nice chunks like this. Okay. There's a tiny little bit of cartilage on there, so we'll just take that off. Right. So we've got that's like our portion for our curry, and we want to put this into our chicken tikka paste. Again, there's going to be another video that's going to show you how to make a chicken tikka paste, but essentially it's just tomato puree with curry powder, garam masala, garlic, ginger, that kind of stuff. So we're going to throw that in there, and we're going to mix that up. We're also going to put in to that some yogurt. Okay, we need to get a different spoon for that. Okay, so we're going to put maybe 2 good tablespoons of yogurt in there. And then probably we're going to put some salt in there as well. We're essentially making chicken tikka here, and we're going to leave it marinating for 24 hours so that tomorrow we can make our butter chicken. So as you can see, that's the chicken tikka paste with our chicken thighs. Just going to take a bit of towel here. Just going to put some of that yogurt. Okay, and yes, we're going to go in with a little bit of salt. Okay, and then what we're going to do with this is we are going to wrap it. We're going to wrap that, and we are going to put that in the fridge. Now next is our jerk, which is going to be for 2 days later. So we've got our legs, we've got our wings. Now what we want to do with these is we want to cut into them so that the marinade can get deep inside. So just put some slashes into the leg, the drumstick, sorry, like that. Okay, same with the chicken wing. Now with a chicken wing, what you can do is if you take the chicken wing like this, you see there's the sort of flap of skin there, cut down, and you can straighten it out. And if you just pop, you can make the chicken wing straight like this, and then just that's it. So again, we've got the sort of webbing, I guess you'd call it, and then just pop the joint out like that, and then just put some, that's it, straight back onto the plate. And then we want to get our jerk seasoning, which again is, I'll make another video which shows exactly how to make this, but you can actually buy it in a jar, and the stuff that you can buy in a jar is fantastic. You can get it from any major supermarket. It's basically Scotch bonnet chilies, with herbs, spices, vinegar, oil. It's just a great marinade. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm sure most of you have probably heard of it anyway. So we'll put all that in there. So, and then get fingers and massage that into the chicken so that it's all over it. Okay, so I have taken out the chicken just for a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's looking great there. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. You can also see the butter and the juices are running there, so that's going to be what helps to roast the vegetables. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. Now the vegetables have been boiling. They're, you know, parboiled. They're not falling to bits, but they are almost cooked. So we're going to drain the water off those. So we drain the water off those, and then what we do is we put the lid back on and we give them a shake. And that helps them to go all fluffy like this, and it's the fluffiness which makes the crispiness. So give them a good shake like that. Stick them down there. We're going to grab some olive oil. It's a new one. And just put a bit of that over the tray. Like that. And then we are going to take these steaming vegetables. You see, they're all fluffy, and we put those onto the tray like this. A little bit more olive oil on top, like this. We're going to put a little bit of salt over the top, a little bit of pepper. Don't have a grinder with me right now. So that's that. And then we're going to take the other half of the garlic from before, put it onto the board, crush it down, and just mix that into the vegetables. Okay. So then we end up with a tray that looks something like that. Obviously you could throw rosemary, thyme, there's all sorts of things you could do with this. I'm basically just doing this as like a, you know, I'm trying to show you how far the chicken can go. We'll get into some videos later on. I'll show you some amazing roast potatoes later. This is purely just to show you how far the chicken can go. So this will want to go back in for about another 40 minutes. By that time, all the vegetables will be all crispy and golden, and the chicken will be fully cooked through. We can slice the chicken up, serve that with that, and if we wanted to, we could put, like I said, Yorkshire puddings, stuffing, gravy, all that good stuff, the usual stuff that you have with that. So let's get this in the oven and we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, so chicken is cooked, been rested. We can take it out and we'll get a fork. And we're going to take some slices of this. Now bear in mind, I'm probably not going to use more than half of this. Tomorrow I will also be able to get chicken and stuffing sandwiches. Chicken's looking absolutely fantastic, juicy and crispy skin. So okay, so we can take the chicken. I've also prepared a little bit of sauce, so just going on for a little bit of sauce there. And the vegetables, which are all now beautifully crispy. potatoes, carrots, parsnips. And again, as I said, you can you can put whatever vegetables that you like. We can also go in with a little bit of stuff in there, and go in with the chicken. And there we go. We have a roast dinner with chicken, stuffing, carrots, parsnips, potatoes, and tomorrow we're going to be able to have all of that extra on sandwiches. And then we've got jerk chicken and butter chicken still to come, all from the same chicken. So see you tomorrow. Bon appetit.